Letting number 8605, 2016 concrete roadway spot slab repairs, Lambert St. Louis International Airport. We have 3 bids. Ben-Hur Construction, BENHUR Construction, $351,598. 351598.00. RV Wagner Inc. RV WAGNER Inc. $338,018.25. 338,018.25. Gershenson Construction Company, Inc. GERSHENSON Construction Company, Inc. $298,110. 298,110.00. With the low bidder, please meet with Ms. Ben in the hallway. Thank you.
Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Here.
Director Rundy.
Here.
Director Hayes.
Here.
Director Roth.
Here.
Director Moore.
Here.
Director Gray.
Here.
And President Bradley.
Here. We have a quorum. I'll call a meeting order.
From Communications, recommendations and findings of fact and conclusion of law concerning the matter of hearing number 8187, Be My Canvas, doing business as Lucky Cat Studio to operate a tattoo establishment at 1974 through 76 Arsenal, be approved. From the President, plans and specifications for letting number 8608, 2016 4-pack roof renovations at Lambert St. Louis International Airport. Plans and specifications for letting number 8610, replacement of the airport lighting control and monitoring system at Lambert St. Louis International Airport. Preliminary approval for letting number 8600, install 20-inch linear in Sublet, Maine from Arsenal Street to Potomac Street. Recommendation that amendment to the letter agreement between the Grand Center, Inc. and St. Louis City. This amendment presents additional terms and conditions to the letter of agreement dated July 22nd, 2015, regarding the construction and maintenance of public park known as Arts Academy Plaza to be constructed at 617 through 629 North Grand. Recommends approval. Recommendation that a permit for Great Rivers Greenway to paint city-owned Porte Concert structure along with the adjacent railing located at 1000 North Lenore K. Sullivan Boulevard be approved. From the Director of Public Utilities, recommendation that notice of assignments of communication transmission system license agreement, amending the current license agreement between the City of St. Louis and CoCentury St. Louis LLC. CoCentury St. Louis LLC has sold its assets to and assigned all of its rights under the agreement to Tier Point, Missouri LLC. Recommends approval. Recommendation that the board declares as emergency action to perform inspection of seismic dampers on roof of Stacy Park Reservoir. Recommends approval. From the Director of Public Utilities and Streets, Joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Charter Communications, starting at the power pole in the rear of 5400 Union, place a vault at the base in utility easement and open cut the sidewalk at Union and place vault. Cut north along Union, setting vault in sidewalk. Open cut east across Union to corner of building at 5261 Delmar. Charter Communications install underground coax cable to customer at 3101 Shoto. Charter will cut 2 feet deep by 2 feet by 2 feet wide pothole at the base of pole number 104593, placed next to 3130 Shoto on the corner of Shoto and Cardinal. Bore in a northbound direction crossing Shoto. Charter Communications, starting at power easement between 5000 Kemper and 4958 Kemper, set volt in power easement and bore north across Kemper, turn and bore west to corner of Kemper and Hereford, setting a vault in the sidewalk on the northeast corner of 5060 Arsenal. Charter Communications, starting at existing charter manhole number 58 at northwest corner of South 20th and Eugenia, open cut south to northwest corner of 20th and Clark, setting the vault in sidewalk. Open cut west, setting vault in sidewalk, etc. at 321 South 21st Street. Charter Communications will be doing a 2-inch bore or cut for a new construction development to move aerial coaxial to underground due to poles being removed. The bore will start at northeast corner of Pampin and Sarah, etc. Charter Communications to install coax for a customer at 2023 Lafayette will cut a 2-inch deep by 2 feet by 2 feet wide pothole at the base of pole number 92587 on the northwest corner of Lafayette crossing from 1626 Mississippi. Will bore from pole, etc. Charter Communications will be doing a cut or a 2-inch bore in the south alley to relocate aerial plant to underground starting at 7300 through 7336 Hampshire due to low clearance in the alley causing dumpster to damage plant. AT&T to access manhole at 529 Chestnut and bore south across Chestnut, then turn and bore east to 500 Chestnut. All work performed to place copper service to 500 Chestnut. AT&T Missouri from easement at rear of 6646 McClune, bore 2 fibers 10 feet to rise pole at 6650 McCoon. From easement at rear of 6646 McCoon, bore 1 fiber 475 feet to riser pole at 2916 Ivanhoe. From easement at rear of 6646 McCoon, etc., ending at 6650 Odell. AT&T, starting at existing AT&T manhole 6646 Arsenal, hand dig a new fiber 3 feet to new 3 by 5 by 3 handhole. From new handhole, hand dig 2 feet to new 4 by 4 concrete pad with new fiber distribution box. Place 3 protective bowlers, etc. AT&T from handhole at 6646 Arsenal, bore 1 fiber cable 208 feet to rise pole at 6649 Arsenal. From handhole at 6646 Arsenal, hand dig 1 fiber cable 3 feet to manhole at 6646 Arsenal. From handhole at 6646 Arsenal, bore 261 feet to rise pole at 6700 Arsenal. And from handhole 6646 Arsenal, bore, etc. AT&T Missouri from handhole at 4716 Russell, bore fiber 64 feet to riser pole at the rear of 4175 Flora Place. From handhole at 4176 Russell, bore fiber 282 feet to new 2 by 3 by 2 handhole at the side of 4178 Castleman. from new handhold board 29 feet to riser pole, etc. at 4178 Shaw and 4175 Shaw. Verizon Wireless to allow placement in Forest Park of temporary mobile communication tower, cells on wheels, cows, for overflow cellular communications during the First St. Louis from June 15, 2016 through July 9, 2016. Southwestern Bell Telephone Company doing business as AT&T, Missouri, starting their pole at the front of 5316 Shreve, bore south 3 feet off the east curb line for 33 feet. Will then after the terminal railroad right-of-way for 189 feet. The terminal railroad right-of-way continues to bore an additional 156 feet and meet up with customer conduit at 5020 Shreve. From the Director of Public Utilities and Public Safety. Joint recommendation that permit for William Patrick and Carol R. Schuhart to consolidate land at 7150 and 7144 Rear Manchester and City Block 4631 be approved subject to certain conditions. From the Director of Public Safety. Recommendation that 7 festival zones be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Okay. Landing Blues Playoff Watch Party at 2nd Street from Lucas to Morgan on May 3rd and May 5th, 2016, and all Blues postseason game nights. Microfest Live for Life, Forest Park, Lower Muni parking lot, May 6 through 7, 2016. Brewers Guide Heritage Beer Festival, Lenore K. Sullivan from Lucas to Poplar on June 11, 2016. Juneteenth Celebration, Fountain Park, June 17 through 19, 2016. Amvest Post 6th Annual City Street Fest at Clifton between Magnolia and Columbia, June 18, 2016. Faith Fest, Soulard Market Park and 9th from Lafayette to Julia and Lafayette from 8th to 9th on August 6, 2016. And Rise Up Festival at Washington Avenue between 15th and 17th, August 20th, 2016. Now we have the conditional uses.
Good afternoon, Dylan Mosier, zoning plan examiner for the city of St. Louis, representing the building commissioner. Per board order number 766, transmitted here with the recommendations for the following conditional use agenda applications. Approval with conditions is recommended for 6 applications. 4645 Delore, 5358 Colt Brilliant, 4300 Warney, 1654 Tower Grove, 7301 South Kings Highway, and 5900 Arsenal. I request that these recommendations be approved as submitted.
Are there any questions on the conditional uses from the board? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Motion to approve the conditional uses. Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Roth.
Aye.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye, conditional uses are approved. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, April 26, 2016. Are there any questions or corrections to the minutes as presented?
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Roth.
Aye.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye, the minutes are approved. Today's agenda, questions or comments on the agenda? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Well, just one question. I think that you need a
if you're going to approve the findings of fact and conclusions of law, I think you'll need a separate vote because the two members were not present that are present today and would have to abstain.
So typically, the findings of fact and law would be handled as part of the regular agenda, but we can certainly do it as a separate vote if you would like to do that.
I think it'd be better because otherwise I'd have to abstain in part and approve in part on the vote
Okay.
on the agenda.
That's fine. So findings of fact and law in conclusion for hearing number 8187.
I wasn't here, so I don't think I should be the one.
So I
moving
would
it.
like to ask, are there any questions on that first? Seeing none, I'll take a motion.
Motion to accept the findings and facts in conclusion that took place on the hearing on April 19, 2016.
Second.
Okay. Moved and seconded. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie. Aye. Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Abstain.
Director Director Ross.
Abstain.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye. Approved. Today's agenda, are there any questions or comments on the agenda? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Move to approve.
Moved and seconded. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie. Aye. Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Ross.
Aye.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye. Today's agenda is approved. Motion for adjournment, please.
Excuse me, I've not seen the form to sign for today's meeting.
I didn't bring the wrong sheet. I did
Oh.
bring them though. You can look at them.
Oh, good point. I didn't
No, that's
see
all
that.
right.
Okay, I'll bring it
Okay.
back next week.
No worries.
Motion for adjournment, please.
Adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.